know. I was supposed to do the live on Diddy, but I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to finish that live on Diddy. Anyway, my reasonings for coming on here today is because I just posted that the Detroit man who was walking with the little girl, the little baby, the little girl. Um, it's strange, right? It's strange. I feel when something positive comes out of a positive story, people try to villainize the hero. The guy was walking. No, he was driving. I think they said he was driving his truck and he saw the little girl walking, going to school, and she didn't have no. Her coat wasn't thick enough, and all that. And he was so moved. He was crying. Now, um, when you're reading the comments, it's like, oh, why didn't you call the police? Do you know sometimes in some situations, because I think even I've done that, sometimes you're walking and you see a little one walking, like your first inkling, especially as a parent, is are they okay? Now, what I like about this man, the it's like you feel the emotions when he was talking about walking, when he was walking, while he was walking the girl. He said that loads of cars and stuff was approaching her, so he decided to guard her in a way, but he didn't walk close to her. She slowly started walking close to him because, like, she trusted him as she's walking with him. Now, I'm not saying this is a sometimes in some situations not always a good thing because um, people are wicked in this world. But to me, he came at the right time. I know people don't believe in interventions, angels, whatever's. People are put in situations as a test to see how what they would do. In EFA, there is such a thing called issue where you are given a test, and this is to test you as a person, to test your character. This father was put in a situation where his character was tested. He made sure he walked her all the way through. He said she had to walk, was it 3 blocks, 5 blocks, 3 blocks from where she was walking. He said on top of it, it was snowing. Now in the video you see it's snowing. It's really like when it's snowing, it's proper cold. Because over here it's the same thing. When it's cold, it is cold. The child hardly have on a warm coat. So he walked in front of her. He didn't walk with her. He walked in front of her. Then he's watching her as he's talking. He's watching her on the like through the phone, like making sure she's good. And as he's walking with her, she slowly comes and walks close, walk alongside with him. Now, people were saying, "Oh, you should have phoned the police." And da, da, da. But when he found out the reasons why she's walking there all this time, he decided in his mind, and he also said to his audience that how he wants to help the family. He wants to help the family. He don't want to villainize them. He don't want to hurt them. He don't want to, whatever. He wants to help the family. Now, normally we know that how yes, there is some crazy people out there, some weird people out there. But in this case, right, it's I don't know. Maybe I'm naive or something. I don't know. But he not only is he a father himself, so right there he he walked her all the way to the school. Then when he got to the school, he said something. He said to the school, you know, oh, she's walked from blah 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 blah. Da, da, da. He didn't just walk her and then went off or whatever, whatever. Right. So to me, it's like, Like that's why I said he was like an angel. He was put there for a reason. He was put there. He's put in even in that situation for a reason, and maybe the reason is maybe they needed help or something, and he's come at that particular time to help, because we know, right, children are the most vulnerable people on earth. There's children, elders, and I think it goes up gradually, but mostly from what I know from doing lives and videos on children and different stuff, they are the most vulnerable people on earth, because they are they are children that are sometimes born in situations that they cannot control. There's children that's put in situations that um very unhealthy situations. Now, he didn't he when he was talking on his life, he didn't even talk about the mum or whatever. He just said, yeah, I'm gonna help the family. I want to give them gifts. I want to make sure that they're good. I want to do whatever, right? And I believe he went by his gut feeling. That's what I put. He went by his gut feeling. I believe he went by his gut feeling. He assessed the situation, right, and then he he made sure she got to her destination safely. And that's all I'm looking at this point. She got to her destination safely in one piece. No hair was touching her head. She wasn't a statistic. Um, that's what I'm looking at basically. Um, we hear of stories of things happening to children on a daily basis. I just heard of a new one just now, and I'm just like, it, it's crazy. The world's a crazy place. Like I said, the world is a crazy place, and he was put in place for a purpose, and people can try and say mad comments, whatever. The guy made sure the child got to school in one piece. Okay, she got to school in one piece. He made sure she was there safely, and I'm looking at that basically. Okay, so what I've done, I posted the video because I know sometimes I post and I don't. Sometimes I don't put things in context. Sometimes I will post things. People be like, "Oh, but like, like say, oh, can you just expand a little bit more on it?" But the fact of the matter is, the little girl got to school in one piece, and that's all we want for our children. Okay, Medea. The child got to school safely, and that's all I'm looking at. Okay. So people could say, oh, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you do this? I feel personally he felt he didn't need to call the police or whatever. And maybe right, maybe she would be taken, like the CPS and all that stuff would have got involved, whoever knows what else. The mom is a working mother by what he said, she works and all that stuff. So um so that's basically what I want to say. um I mean, we heard of some mad situations with children in the past. Children, like I said, children, and I repeat myself, children are the most vulnerable people on earth. It doesn't matter which part of the world they are, whatever. So when you see something like this and it's positive, because I know people don't like positive posts sometimes and it's positive outcomes, but sometimes it's good to have a positive outcome than a negative outcome. And um and I feel he was genuinely upset with the situation, because I used to know men like that who have their emotions will literally come out in tears, and it doesn't make him a weak man neither, because he felt in himself there was like he had to walk her home. He had to walk her to school. He had to walk her, make sure she's there. But at the same time, I'm not saying that how, yeah, like, you know, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not even going to put a negative on it. Okay, I'm not going to put a negative on it. All I'm looking at is that she got to school in one piece. He spoke to the parents. He spoke to the family. He said he's going to help the family. He's going to, make sure they have presents and different things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, superheroes do not come in capes and whatever. There's been a few superheroes, but sometimes when there is not a negative outcome on social media, people tend to turn it into a negative. Yes, there is wicked people out there, bad people out there, or whatever. But yeah, but with that said, I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be very short and sweet, as usual. And I will see ya. Thank you, but yeah, I'm going to go look at your DM now. And please leave a comment on the video that I did of him and this live, and tell me what you think, because I want to hear what you guys think of the whole situation. And yeah, take it from there. So with that said, I'll see you. Okay, I'll see you. Bye.